this Xbox 360 game was cancelled until now. Captain Blood is an action hack-and-slash pirate game based on the novel of the same name, where you play as the titular character throughout his adventures in the 17th century Spanish Main. This game was meant to release on PC and Xbox 360 in 2010, even IGN had a whole preview about it, but it's been stuck in limbo for 15 years due to many legal reasons. Now it's been released on every platform, and I got a code for it on PS5. Right off the bat, I love how the game looks, as it keeps its original aesthetic from the 2010 version. It may not look as good as other Xbox 360 games from that year, but it makes sense when you realize it started as an OG Xbox game. Even still, I appreciate these classic colorful visuals because they take me back to a time where graphics took a back seat to the gameplay. Unfortunately, that's where Captain Blood is lacking: the gameplay. The game is reminiscent of classic God of War, with a fixed moving camera, right stick dodging. Even with these elements in place, I never felt the combat hit its stride. The impact of each hit just wasn't felt, and the enemies were just annoying to deal with. A lot of them just bum rushed me until I died. This goes for the bosses as well, with their repetitive and annoying attack patterns. What's more is that the parts of Captain Blood that should feel fun just simply aren't, like the parts where I'm wielding a turret to take on hordes of enemies. I should feel like a god in these sections, but unfortunately I'm just focused on bullet sponge ships that keep interrupting me with their ship fire that I just can't possibly dodge. The worst parts of the game, though, are these naval fleet sections where I'm on my ship having to defend it from invaders. This requires me to run to each cannon, fire it off once because their cooldown time is way too long, and while I run to the next cannon, I have to avoid enemy fire and sometimes fight invaders. It didn't matter how far I got into these stages because every time I died, I was sent right back to the beginning. It was at this point during the second ship battle of the game that I decided to prioritize my mental health and stop playing Captain Blood, and as a result, I can't recommend this game to anyone, no matter how big of pirate fans they are. Just go back and play Black Flag or Sea of Thieves.